Speedy. At power forward, Jay Holtz. At the other forward position, T. At the other guard position, Trae. The head coach of the visiting team is Warriors. And now, your Philadelphia 76ers starting lineup. At shooting guard, 7 feet 4 inches, number 50, Romeo Fitzgerald. At the other guard position, standing 5'11", number 14, Charles. At center, 7 feet 7 inches, number 52, Harold Charles. Starting at power forward, at 7 foot 6 inches, number 22, Miracle Man. At the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, take it away.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly. Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those 3 qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here. Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Speedy out there with Young. And there's the bulldozer. Then there's Jay. And it's T in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, they've got Houdini. Ben Simmons is out there with Miracle Man. Then there's Easy Breezy. And it's Fitzgerald in at the 2 guard. Could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open 3 on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically, yes. But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. Now here's Simmons. No good that time.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's the Hawks sitting on the board first. Easy breezy passes to Simmons. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
And here's Young. Now the pass to Holt. Here's T, and it's blocked by Simmons. Miracle Man, the pass to Charles. Wilson grabs the board. Young outside. Passes it to Wilson. The Hawks working the ball around. Offensive rebound. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Knocked away. Stolen by Wilson. Speedy the pass to T. A floater, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And even with the shift from Budenholzer to Pierce, the Hawks continue to rely on the three as much as any team.
No doubt about it. I think the front office still accentuating the fact that they want to find some floor spacers after that 19th pick in John Collins, a guy that can rim run and protect the middle. They wanted to go after as much shooting as they possibly could.
2 stops. Last on the
And he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Wilson. Vicious to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter and set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
And free throw good from Young.
It's really all about Trae Young and his skill. And you know how many hours that takes, Kevin? I mean, he is putting time in the gym to show you what he's capable of out here on this floor, and he makes it look easy.
Both good from the line that time. And Brent for Trae Young. Remarkable how his game has grown.
It's going to be interesting over the next 3 to 5 years what kind of layers Trae Young can add to his game. We know he is a prolific shooter. He's got deep range. He's a good playmaker, but how good does he want to be? We're going to find out how complete he can be. It's a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And it's blocked. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Charles. Rebound Atlanta. Pass to Holt. Here's Wilson. Here's Speedy from past the arc. But they get it back. Run outside. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Speedy the pass to Wilson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Into this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Wilson. Reddish comes in for Speedy. And it's Q in for Young. T, he's covered by Brown. Here's T. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Big cat. Another miss by Philadelphia. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bobble the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Can't hit from 12. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here. He kicks it to Brown. tipped, and they're able to recover. Richardson gets a wide-open look. It's good from long range.
Richardson shooting it now from deep. Good touch on the long ranger.
He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Oh, beats the buzzer from way down the court. These fans are stunned.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing with us.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Hunter is out there with Collins. Then it's Q. Then it's Reddick. And it's Carter in at the small forward. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Josh Richardson has made himself into one of the top defensive wings in the league. Richardson says there's a certain competitiveness that comes with being a good defender. Defensive end takes will, and I have a lot of it. Kevin J. Rich is self-described as super competitive. That edge is what drives him.
It sure is. That's what it takes. Thank you, David. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball.
Take a break.
You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
tough
all of those
defend,
guys,
right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin, on top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
Now, here's Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Brown. The 76ers leading by 4. Harris outside. Inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well. Didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
And it's Carter penetrating and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Tipped away. Brown with it. Guarded by Hunter. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shooting 2.
first one falls for him. Atlanta making some changes. Wilson, he's checked in for Hunter. And Speedy subbed in for Vince Carter. And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's deflected to the inside. Harris, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Shorty. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Hawks again can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the 76ers with some changes. Houdini's checked in for Embiid. Miracle Man comes in for Brown. And it's D in for Buckets. Atlanta also making some changes here. Shea comes in for Collins. And Trae Young subbed in for Shorty. Now, here is Young. They need this one. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Miracle Man's got his fourth rebound in this one. That shot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Jay. That one drops for him. Jay's got his first 2 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Iverson passes to Fitzgerald. Back to Iverson. Over Young. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Philadelphia, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Iverson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Reddick, and it's denied.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the joke they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Too much of their offense was perimeter. To be successful in this league, you have to score in the paint. Now, that doesn't mean you have to run your offense through the low post, but but you got to send guys to the baskets on pick and rolls, dribble drives, whatever, to create high percentage opportunities you can win.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got third quarter basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The number of trades now starting to involve stars. Feels like the league's power balance is always shifting to some degree.
Yeah, and I think organizations that are trying to stay ahead of the trend, Kevin, might think about, we might have a star for just 2 years. How can we get the next one? Backside of that, Kevin, a lot of these star players are signing deals that are not extending to 4, 5, 6 years. You can't even do that anymore. So you get a guy for a couple years. What he wants to do is maximize his earning potential for 1 or 2 seasons, become a free agent again, and then look around the league where opportunities not only to win, but to also cash in. That's what's happening in today's game.
Miracle Man is out there with Simmons. Then it's D, then it's Houdini, and it's Charles in the point. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Here's T. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. T's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Easy breezy passes to Miracle Man. Over to the wing. Fitzgerald. Stolen. Here's T. The kick out to Young. The pass to T. Launches it. The shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
His poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win. Well, there it is. 0-3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go to get back on track.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Embiid, he's checked in for Houdini. Brown comes in for Miracle Man. And it's Buckets in for D. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Wilson. Hunter comes in for Jay. Carter, he's checked in for Speedy. And it's Shorty.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Point, David. Thank you. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Poked loose. Richardson with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 5 now.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Passes it to Short. Out to the wing. Down against Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Big Cat, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, Reddish, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Q in for Shorty. Pass to Q. And it's blocked by Brown, and he recovers it.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And that one, good. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's blocked by Brown. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Iverson's checked in for buckets.
Allen Iverson.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Kicks it to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Here's Collins. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Down low, big catch, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Here's Jay. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam. Woo.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, Wilson out there with Jay. Then there's Jay. Then it's Q. And it's Reddish in at the 2. Pass to Richardson. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Philadelphia now, led by as many as 14 points. Richardson kicks to Iverson. Just 3 to shoot on the wing, and too long on the shot.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Clearly a foul.
Yes.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Iverson passes to Miracle Man. Back to Iverson. 13 feet away. Wilson with the block. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. It's blocked. Here's to Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Pass to Holt beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Miracle Man's got his 5th rebound in this one. Iverson up top. Passes it to Fitzgerald. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. D's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Iverson passes to Miracle Man. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Q. He trains the quick shot.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Iverson. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. So the wing on the left. Here's T. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're in front by 10. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, the Kid.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Jay's checked in for Collins. Clock at 4. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off from deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks trail by 10. Now Young, and he lobs it up toward the rim, gets it down to single digits.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. They're down with both hands.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And the 76ers with some changes. Brownie's checked in for Miracle Man. Tobias Harris comes in for Simmons. And Smith subbed in for D. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for T. Wilson. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris outside. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Fires the three. The shot comes out.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.